Tirico alongside Greg Olson. That's the rookie Tyler Luke. He begins this one. Off we go here in Baltimore. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Throwing from the start. Here's Smith. That one thrown behind his target, and it'll be incomplete.
Seems like there was some miscommunication that time. They clearly weren't on the same page. That's something that they've got to get on the sideline and get corrected as soon as possible, because I think they just missed out on what could have been a big play.
First carry of the game now, and here's Breece Hall. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Smith. A quick throw, that's complete on the slant. Gain of 13 for number 13. And a 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Give up the middle with Hall. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop him for no gain yet again. And now it's 3rd down.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
Third and 10. Here's Smith. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Jason Taylor, the tight end, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Fair catch called for and made just beyond their own 50.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
A 1st down throw for Jackson. He'll look for Flowers downfield. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be 2nd down.
And you know defensively, when you go up against an offense of this caliber, Mike, you're going to have to defend against those deep shots. It's a big part of what this offense is built upon. So it's a nice job attacking and defending downfield, and they're able to force the incomplete pass. So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
Now fair catch is taken back inside the 40.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
The drive begins with a run, and it's hauled. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
On 2nd down, it's Gino. A dive and a catch. Incredible. A grab there for Wilson, his first of the game, and gives his team a 1st down.
And that's what you call being fearless, going over the middle. That's not everybody's cup of tea in this league, Mike. Some guys love to operate outside the numbers, and some guys understand their role is in the middle of the field, and not only to make that catch, but to do it laying out. It's a big-time play to secure that.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
You know, anytime you're talking about an interior defensive lineman, it's always easy to talk about his size and his strength. But what stands out to me, Mike, is his ability to move his feet, turn those hips, get penetration in the backfield, and take the running back down for a loss.
Throwing on 2nd down. Smith. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
3rd and long obviously isn't an ideal situation to be in offensively. It makes you very predictable, which then places a ton of stress on your offensive line and your quarterback. So they've got to start being more productive in these early downs and set themselves up for more success come 3rd down.
Here's the clip. Hey, a little load.
From the gun, it's Gino. He'll air it out down the middle. This one just too far for the receiver out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. The shotgun, here's Jackson. He's got his tight end, Mark Andrews. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. A big play there for Baltimore. 33 yards.
How about that for your first catch of the game? I mean, to be able to attack the defense with your very first grab really sets things up nicely for the rest of the game. So defensively, they need to tighten up a little bit on the back end, because I promise you that's not going to be the last time they call his number.
And he's in. Zay Flowers. Touchdown, Baltimore. Touchdown number 9 for the year.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air. start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
13 and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On first down, they go right back to Hall. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the 45-yard line.
From the pistol, Smith. That's complete. It's Adonai Mitchell. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage, and it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Gino now on 1st and 10. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson.
And making as bad as things seem, especially after that box play, the key to playing quarterback in this league, if you're going to allow bad plays to lead to more bad plays, you're not going to last very long. So it's the value of, hey, can you win the next play? And then the play after that. Those are the guys that really make it in this league, and we're going to get a good test of it right here.
It's the score. Ravens 14. Jets nothing.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback. And the ball's coming out to the 35.
35-yard line.
A first down throw for Smith. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete. Adonai Mitchell, the intended target. And that will lead to a second down. From the shotgun, Smith. That's to the running back, Breece Hall. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
They get 12 yards on that pass. Good for a Jets first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Sunday.
They will run it over center with Hall. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Give them 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to Baltimore after this. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Working out of the gun, Smith. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. They'll try again here. Second and 10.
Defensively.
Here we go. Ryan, ready, set. No ball.
Back is Smith. Forced to his right. Oh, he tried to throw it back across his body, but it's intercepted. It's the safety, Kyle Hamilton. On 1st and 10, Jackson going up top and looking for Flowers. And he's going to take this one all the way. 74 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. Now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year.
That's the score. Ravens 21, Jets nothing.
Now, after the touchdown, Loop is back out to kick this one away. We'll go ahead and just seed the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35. He'll run it out of the gun, and it's Hall. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete. He was looking for Garrett Wilson there. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
I'm not so sure he would have picked up the 1st down had they connected either way, but still, disappointing outcome to not at least get a handful of positive yards on that last one.
3rd down, here's Wilson. Number 15 gets 15 yards out of that one, and he's got his team a 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson moving out, and he's going to have to eat this one, and down he goes. That's the massive 2nd-year tackle to T'Vondre Sweat, getting in there to drop him. It'll be a loss of 7 to start this drive. Well, they'll get some of the sack yards back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
Leads to 3rd and 6.
Jackson going to keep this one himself.
Jackson on the keeper.
Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their 2nd, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this 1st half. On 4th down, it's Tyler Loop for the Baltimore field goal. He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Ravens tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the 1st half. Halftime coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. And no return here. This is a touchback.
Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
just going to run it here up the middle. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. So we're at halftime. Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out per the new rule to the 35-yard line. Jackson now to throw on first down. He'll look for Flowers downfield. That is brought in. And he's got another one. Trey Flowers. Touchdown, Baltimore. That is 3 touchdowns in this one. And he's up to 11 on the season. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run. It's got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Throwing now, Wilson on foot. Oh, an ill-advised throw there. It's an interception. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys first and 10 in the red zone.
17-yard line.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit over-eager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far.
That is the Pro Bowl safety, Mika Fitzpatrick. And the Jets are going to take possession at their own 3-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 3-yard line.
Shotgun snap, and a give to Hall. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage of the game.
Room to run past the 30. And it'll be marked out up at the 34-yard line. A big play after being backed up. And even 30 yards.
A gain of 30.
From the 34 now, it's first and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. He's got the big rookie out of LSU, Mason Taylor. Give him 12 on that one. They are on the mark. Another first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Jets.
19, Tiger.
Now it's Wilson. He'll look underneath for Hall. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Now, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike, you never go broke taking a profit. Give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back allowed him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
And the struggles continue. He's dropped behind the line again.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third.
He gets this complete to Mitchell. And they're gonna move this ball inside the 25-yard line. A gain of 24 through the air. And the Jets have a first down.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, New York.
19 right, back to 60, back to 60. 18 back, 18 back.
Back to throw. Wilson can swing this one out to Hall. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Pre-snap, the quarterback really liked this man matchup on his running back. He's thinking the speed of the back in the flat can run away from that defender. So give him a lot of credit. The speed and awareness to keep up with him and bring him down for no gain.
Hey, come 19, come 19. 18, Pioneer. Panther 11, Panther 11. Let's go.
Now Wilson on second down. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it, but I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Wilson will throw again. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got first and goal coming up.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And it's recovered by one of his teammates.
And I feel like we see this so often, Mike, especially with how good these receivers are after the catch. They're so eager to pick up that extra yardage. Sometimes they don't completely put the ball away, and with how good these defenders are at knocking it loose, pretty fortunate on that one. His teammate was there to prevent that from being a turnover.
To throw again is Wilson. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. The rookie from Marshall, Mike Freed, getting to the quarterback there for his 8th sack of the year. So, some extra time to ponder this third and goal situation as we are now through the third. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. Wilson lines up in the pistol. And they are into the end zone for the first time today. Garrett Wilson. Touchdown, Jets. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
Makes the score Ravens 31, Jets 7. Cade York to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
A first down throw for Jackson. Rolling right, going for it all. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down.
Well, it's not going to make up for all the plays that they've been on the wrong side of up until this point. They finally are able to land a jab of their own, knock this ball away, and get a much-needed incomplete pass.
Second and 10. Throwing Jackson. That's downfield, and he's got Andrews, his tight end. Look at the big man go. What a connection. He's down inside the 5-yard line. It's a big one for the Ravens. 61 yards.
This is one of those plays, Mike, where just everything aligns. It's the right play call, the right target, an accurate ball, and then a lot of room to run after the catch. So they can continue to find these matchups and these holes in the secondary with this quarterback and this playmaker group. Man, this is a tough offense to slow down.
Here now, second down and goal.
180. Sit up.
A design run. Oh, a loose football. It's picked up by one of his teammates.
So as you start operating your red zone offense, of course it goes without saying, Mike, you're trying to score touchdowns. But the worst case scenario is that you bring your field goal unit and you at least try for 3. You have to protect the ball. Turnovers are the cardinal sin of red zone offense. In this case, they dodge a little bit of a bullet here. The ball comes loose. Fortunately for the ball carrier, his own team recovers it. They can keep their offense on the field and see if they can finish this drive.
Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. And now it's 4th and goal. Tyler Luke now to try the field goal. This about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Ravens add on to their lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
First down, and it's Paul. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
Open man downfield, it's Mitchell. A gain there of 27 yards.
That's good for the Jets. First down. A gain of 27 on the play. First down, Jets.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Here's Wilson. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
There's 2 big key pieces the way you want to evaluate quarterbacks in the NFL, Mike. Is the first one, how do they operate on 3rd down? But the second one, how do they throw the ball when it's not a clean pocket? And you saw here, the ability to be on time and accurate through contact, that's what separates the good ones from the rest, and that was a big-time throw right there.
They send a receiver in motion left. Wilson. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens will take over here just shy of the 30.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
What is it?
They'll start on the ground with Cook. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
The tackle made by Demario Davis. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 32-yard line.
They face 2nd down and 7.
180. Get hot. 180.
Once again, it's Cook. And he's going to have the first down. And that will not officially end it, but for all intents and purposes, they're going to be able to run the clock down from here.
First down.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts. But this one is about done. Second and a yard.
180. What?
So it's a win here for the Ravens. They proved much the best in this one. Get a solid performance in all 3 phases of the game and ride that to victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Ravens are victorious as we say so long from Baltimore.